July 5th, 1865. A wee ways back. As for Mrs. Surratt's, guilty was the verdict for all 8 defendants. Spangler was sentenced to 6 years at hard labor. Dr. Mudd, Arnold, and O'Laughlin were given life sentences at hard labor. Paine, Herold, Atzerodt, and Mrs. Surratt were to die by hanging of the neck until dead. The commission, however, recommended mercy for Mrs. Surratt, saying that her sentence should be commuted to life imprisonment. The commission, however, recommended mercy. As for Mrs. Surratt's son, John, he remained in hiding in Montreal, Canada. On September 15th, 1865, he boarded a ship for England. He was recognized several times in Europe, but evaded capture. After 2 years, he was caught and returned to Washington. Tried before a civil court, he admitted taking part in plans to kidnap Mr. Lincoln, but denied any role in the murder. The jury could not agree on a verdict, and John Surratt was allowed to go free. For days, the prisoners remained ignorant. So you could be a part of a conspiracy to kill the president and hung jury. Not guilty by hung jury. But you can't fire a couple warning shots. That scares the shit out of a bunch of bitch-ass, pussy-ass fucking bitches. What? He fired a couple warning shots? You were shooting at me, you fucking bitch-ass pieces of shit. I had 5 cops with AK-47s trying to fucking shoot me down, motherfucker, just because I'm a badass. Y'all didn't know that my favorite song was Gunfire. You had no idea that my favorite song was Gunfire. Did ya? For days, the prisoners remained ignorant of the verdict. They were confined to their cells, their heads in hot canvas hoods, their legs shackled. Reason, because President Andrew Johnson was ill, and so he was not able to review the sentences and sign the execution orders. Right? He's the commander-in-chief, so you have a military tribunal, but ultimately the decision has to be signed by some higher up. For days, the prisoners remained ignorant of the verdict. They were confined to their cells, their heads in the hot canvas hoods, their legs shackled. Reason, President Andrew Johnson was ill and so not able to review the sentences and sign the execution orders. Finally, on July 5th, he had Judge Advocate General Holt summarize the findings for him, and he signed the orders. President Andrew Johnson, forever after, claimed that Holt had never shown him the mercy recommendation for Mrs. Surratt, and forever after, Holt claimed that the president had read the recommendation and had turned it down. Johnson, he said, reasoned that if such women were to go free, male criminals would have women commit their murders, and neither would be punished. Wow, if the women were just abusing the children, then the men would get away with all the abuse. So when are American parents going to actually talk to their children? When are they going to guide and nurture their kids? When are they going to be good fucking parents? They're just piles of fucking shit. Nazi pieces of shit or oppressor molesters. Do this, do that. You don't fucking matter. Fuck your soul. Go there and do the dishes. You got a young Einstein. You got a brilliant young prodigy. You got a little man Tate, and you're going to make him a little fucking tobacco bitch? No, you go do my tobacco. Yeah, you do that tobacco, and let me hit your butt. Let me hit your butt, and let me attack your body, and let me hit your head. I asked them to learn. Let's see, are we done with this? One more paragraph, let's see here. But as one of his last official acts before leaving office, 1869, President Johnson pardoned Arnold, Spangler, and Dr. Mudd. O'Laughlin had already died in prison. Those who were to die heard their sentences on the morning of July 6th, so we'll get to that tomorrow. But I want to look at the parts of the brain, and what are the parts of the brain, and what was the damages that child abusers do. Child abusers just like to punch their kids in the head, just hit their kids in the head, especially if they're young Einsteins. If they're brilliant and smart, then everything that they say just mocks a dumb motherfucking oppressor, molester, piece of shit. Wait, he's not a mean piece of shit. Wait, he's a nice guy? Wait, he's a nice one? Were we supposed to respect the mean one or the nice one? What kind of society do you want? Some bitch-ass piece of shit that's always going to talk to you like you're a pile of shit? I just want to... It's not coming up, so I have to talk later. 88 freedoms. Do you believe in 88 freedoms? According to my understanding of America, you put America's Constitution and Colorado's Constitution together, and then all those Bill of Rights, that Constitution that Colorado provides, you take those civil liberties and you add them to the civil liberties that's in America's Constitution. And so we have 100 rights and freedoms. Alonzo Paine got his ass thrown out to the curb because he didn't respect victims' rights. Victims' rights are freedoms. If you are attacked, if you're a victim, if Robert Pickerel, Kenny Capin are taking shots at you, if you got 13 shots up here, Phil Greene commits 100 crimes against you. If Hiram Richardson and Nick Villela says that Xanis McDonald told him that he liked to watch his daughter go pee. So that's creepy as fuck. Why would fuck Nick Villela? You didn't say nothing? You didn't be like, dude, what the fuck did you just say? Did you say anything? Did it turn you on? You fucking pervert? Did you see anything? Did you participate? You sick fuck. For 5 years they were being raped and you lived right down the fucking road. And you knew him, you talked to him, you hung out with them. You got Noah sitting there binocularing my mother. That's creepy as fuck, dude. Yeah, I know you want to fuck me over, and now you got to justify why you was shitty to me forever and ever, but I was kind to you, you piece of shit. That asshole should ask himself, why is he so comfortable around all these fucking Nazi criminal motherfucking perverts? Troy Zinn's best friends with all the big time. I thought the big timers were gone because I did a GIS search and they don't own land. Bruce Doucette and Vince Edwards don't own any land. The McDonald's and the Costleys are gone, so I thought all the big names are gone. But he says he knows all the big names and he's good with them all. He's a right-wing sovereign fuck. That's a Nazi fuck. And while they're making their own laws out there with their own Mickey Mouse posse KKK shit, the judge and the DA and the cops ain't doing shit about it. They're not policing themselves. They're criminal fucks pretending to police themselves. You dumb piles of shit. I got the evidence. I got Kenny Capin clicking his gun on the side of the SUV. Clear as day. Caught him with his fucking pants down. That's a criminal motherfucker. Came out of Robert Pickerel's fucking place. Drives up, drives back. The cops didn't give a shit. The judge didn't give a shit. The clerk didn't give a shit. They're all burying all the fucking evidence, all the videotapes of all the fucking crimes. There was a big fat fucking face. You saw that piece of shit in his fucking face. Who the fuck is that creepy fuck driving around? There's a fucking black SUV. 3 fucking high-powered shots right over my head. 13 shots right there. Is that Phil Greene? Is it Phil Greene looking like motherfucking piece of shit bitch? That bitch fucking stalked me about 12 to 2 times when I was over there. We just keep on making up dumb shit. Do you have any evidence? There is a couple false accusations. Cows. There's a dead cow. And then after that cow is dead, and then there's weird fucking lights in the middle of the fucking night as I'm going around walking. The cows get closer and closer to my house. They shit all over my house. They ate all my fucking hay. They damaged my house. But they're criminal pieces of shit. They damage your property. They rob you. And they shoot at you and they murder your dogs. That's who Costilla County is. Costilla County will murder your fucking puppy and then pretend like they didn't do that. They know exactly who did it, but they don't give a shit. They're wicked to the fucking core. I am traumatized by your evil. How could y'all be so fucking evil? How could you do some shit like that? And then how could you ignore a crime that I filed the complaint, I want to press charges, but they're bitch-ass pieces of shit cops. And apparently if they don't see it for themselves, then they'll fucking... You got there an hour later. Huh, they ain't shooting nobody. Yeah, they already fucking shot and left, you stupid bitch. Are you gonna go investigate them, or are you just gonna stay here and harass me for a fucking hour? Go do your fucking job! God damn, you lazy bitch! Go do your fucking job! Fucking cops are lazy piles of shit. They're not crime fighters, they're criminal protectors. Costilla County Sheriffs Danny Sanchez, Soto Cruz, Hunter Velasquez, Victor Hummel, and Keith Schultz, they protect Troy Zinn's crimes, they protect Kenny Capin's crimes, they protect Robert Pickerel's crimes, they protect Jacqueline Mitchell's crimes, Phil Greene's crimes, Hiram Richardson's crimes, and Nick Villela's crimes. These are caught on tape. Again, I don't know how many times I gotta fucking say that. You're saying that the videotape is lying? Nah, bitch, you're lying. You're lying, you stupid bitch. They're also saying if a cop kidnaps you, then you're guilty no matter what. So the crime isn't the crime is being kidnapped. The crime isn't the crime is being kidnapped. Because I got evidence of crime on top of crime and nobody's doing a fucking thing. So when I have evidence and some bitch-ass stupid cop is a dumb motherfucker, hothead bitch at stupid Noble Havens, he's sitting there arguing with me. Hey, Noble Havens, what street were you on? I think it was Delaware Trail, you stupid bitch. That motherfucker was saying it was something else. Man, these red ants. So I'll look up the brain stuff here in a second. But Americans are pieces of shit. They're all about criminalizing innocent people. The criminals continue to criminalize me, and I've said it over and over again, and I'm sick of fucking talking about it because I gotta fucking do something about it. You guys don't give a shit. You're not listening. You're not validating. You're not doing the least amount. I asked somebody I thought was supposed to love me dearly just to sit next to me, and that's too fucking much. She can't learn 10 little words, to say that we're not on the same page. She don't care if we have a mental connection. So all of her fucking words for 41 years has been her being a fucking violent, evil, stupid, ugly bitch. Every word out of her fucking mouth is to fuck me over. She don't care if we speak the same words with the same definitions. And my guess is she's been fucking over my father, so she thought she was going to fuck over the sons too. I told her exactly how to love me and she just said no, flat out. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so you just monopolize that you're a good person, but you're really the ugliest person out here. That piece of shit should be the last person to love me. She should have been the fucking first person. When she talks about me getting raped in prison, ask her about it. She'll say rape like she's proud of it. Yeah, they raped you good, huh? Yeah, they did. And you're happy about it, aren't you? She's okay with this toothless homeless person fucking raping her kids because she's a dumb bitch and she don't know right from wrong. She's a criminal fuck and she always defends crimes. Michael Patton attacked me, and when I say it out loud, it sucks that I was a victim, and then it also sucks that I think that Lucy wants to suck his dick. So, in terms of beating up her kids, God, he beat me up for no reason. The old man at least would, give some reason here or there. That guy had no fucking reason. So my guess is Lucy's going to start sucking his dick tomorrow. Probably marry the guy. But because Lucy never gave a shit about my mind, body, and soul, somebody attacked me and she didn't say, hey, stop doing that. She didn't go to the police. She didn't go to the school officials. I didn't have safety. And she didn't care if I had safety in the house. She didn't care if I had safety in the school. She needed to go suck Bob's dick at fucking Save-A-Lot. So she was just going to let me get beat up everywhere I fucking go. And since she was just going to let Michael Patton attack my body, she doesn't need to be around children. She doesn't need to be raising children. She's not only a terrible person, she's not even an ally or a friend, let alone a mother. No, you're abusing that title. You're abusing that title. You're an asshole piece of shit, fucking piece of shit, fucking piece of shit, manipulative, fucking oppressor, molester, fucking racist, anti-Semitic, pile of fucking shit, child abusing piece of shit. She kept driving us to Barbara's house to get abused, driving us to fucking Kathy's house to get molested by some of the cousins. And she said she didn't want to hear about any of it because she didn't want to be a good person or a good mother. She was passing us around to get abused by all these other fucking aunts and uncles and whatnot. Because, see, I love you guys, but I don't love my children. You can use my children. Use them as slaves. Smack them up. Fucking not pay them. Who gives a shit? Talk down to them. Treat them like shit. My name is Lucy Gripshaver. She also doesn't have a drop of Deaton blood in her. So everything about her is a lie. Every fucking thing from the top to the bottom. You're not a good person. You don't have any virtues. You're not a mother. You're just a daddy dick sucking bitch. And you just stay close to daddy because it's like, I'll be safe right here. She treats me like I'm a mistress. She treats me like I'm a boyfriend or something. I wasn't talking to him, Daddy. I didn't learn any of the words he wanted me to, Daddy. I never loved him at all. For 41 years, he wanted me to sit next to him. For solidarity's sake. What a bitch. Fuck your life. Nah, little Kevin Deaton Jr., we've been fucking you over since you've been born. We're going to keep on fucking you over. You wanted a mother to give a shit? Learn 10 words, sit next to you, file charges on the crime she's witnessed? No. She's a dumb, ugly bitch, and she's going to rape you out of your life until the day that you die. She don't feel bad. She doesn't blank with her fucking wickedness. She'll never admit that she's a wicked narcissist piece of shit because she thinks she's just so damn special. She's just a whore. And that's it. And that's fine. You and Kevin go out there and lick each other's assholes. Find some shack and lick each other's assholes to the live long day. But don't you come around me, motherfucker. Don't come around any of my loved ones. Don't come around my wife or kids, my pets, my dogs, my kittens. Don't you come around me. I know you're a stupid, ugly piece of shit. You come around, you suck everybody's fucking dick. You don't say one word out of respect for me. What she's doing is getting everybody titillated with pussy power, and then when she gets them all riled up and titillated, and then she says, oh, by the way, my son's an asshole. Now they want to attack me? Motherfucker, you should be doing the opposite. Using pussy power to make sure your family is loved and cared about. But it's all about her. She's a dumb narcissist piece of fucking crap. She's a lazy piece of shit. Instead of winning her children over, she'll suck the world's dick. She won't even try to win her kids over. She won't even fucking try. 1,000-page paper? Yeah, right. You couldn't even fucking type 1-page paper. Why do you think you get to abuse your children forever and ever? Why do you think you get to make them slaves? Because you're a poor, stupid bitch and you don't know right from wrong? So you get to enslave your kids, beat them up, and then when they say, hey, I want to be my own man and get my own bank account and get my own house, then you just royally fuck them then. Or what if they say, I just want you to give a damn? You know how much that breaks my heart? Not only does Lucy not give a damn, she actively wants to fuck me over. Every word out of that piece of shit's mouth hurts me so bad because she's just an ugly piece of shit, and she loves being an ugly piece of shit. It gets out her aggression, and she just loves being an ugly, violent, dumb, fat, ugly whore bitch. Mean motherfucker. Loves it. Loves it. Growing up, I thought she was the nice one, but as I got older, I did notice that she would be the asshole. When she's committing the crimes and then he's acting like he's protecting her from the kids, she's pestering, provoking. Let me tell you a couple stories. America, because why do I keep thinking about these things? I'm 8 or something. Kathy comes in my house, twists my arm. Kevin and Lucy make me apologize to her. I'm living at Timmy's house, and my mother and 2 siblings are there, and they're in the big queen-size bed, and they're laughing, and she's reading them Bible stories, and they're just having the time of their lives, just laughing and giggling, and it's just, everything's so funny and warm and great. But I'm in the corner off to the side because she doesn't give a shit about her son's life at all. She fucked over her dad, she fucked over her husband, and she was going to fuck over her husband's sons. Not knowing that I needed a mature adult. Just the tiniest bit, when Jordan Peterson talks about how people are dying, he talks about people are dying because they don't have nobody's telling them an encouraging word. Nobody's telling them an encouraging word. Not one single encouraging. And he says it's so tragic because it doesn't take much to inspire them. It doesn't take much to get them going. That's all you probably have to say is 1 or 2 encouraging words, a couple sentences. But people don't do that. They would rather people fucking flounder and flail and get terrorized and then raped until they die. They can't say a good, kind word. These motherfuckers don't think good thoughts. I think I have an endless stream of good thoughts. I could give a damn about 1 million people, but they can't give a damn about one. I could give 1 million damns. And my guess is they brag about not giving a fuck. Did you see Lucy hit her kid? Huh? She just don't give a fuck. God damn, I didn't know you was such a bitch piece of shit. And then that's probably what won her over. Her brothers and sisters hated her. Till they found out that she was beating up her kids. And it's like, oh, well, shit. You're doing the same thing as we are. That's good thinking, Lucy. Dumbass pieces of shit. Always been in my life when I was fucking young. They didn't care. They didn't talk to me. Kathy's never said one kind word to me her entire life. Why would my father and mother allow that? No, you have to be kind and respectful to my children. We're not going to teach the world to shit on my kids. No, Kathy, you're not going to hit my kid. You're not going to come in my house and twist my kid's arm. So I'm at Timmy's house. I'm 8 years old or so. And I start hitting myself. It's like, God damn, you dumb bitch. What does it take for you to talk to your own kids? Do I got to beat the shit out of your kids too? So I started smacking myself. I'm 8 years old, right? I'm just trying to make sense of it all. And all I'm doing is just showing them what they were doing to me. He's hitting me and you fucking love it. He hits me and you suck his dick. So I'm hitting me. Can you just talk to me a little bit like you're my mother and you're responsible for my well-being and you're trying to guide me? I remember listening to Leonard Skinner's Simple Man, where the mother tells the son, just be a simple man. And I'm bawling because my mother never told me anything. Don't be a complicated man. Don't be a simple man. She didn't care what I was. Oh, you're a simple man, huh? Think you're better than us? Oh, you're a complicated man, huh? Think you're better than us? Go do dishes. Hey, Daddy, he ain't doing dishes. Bases Loaded. The old man wanted me to play Bases Loaded. She kept on being a bitch to me until eventually I was like, fuck you. And then he comes in and drags me across the fucking floor. Then he becomes a violent, abusive piece of shit. They weren't going to try to persuade me. They weren't going to convince me. I want to play Nintendo with him. That was like the best thing that he liked to do. And he actually took it like a champ. He was very humble. But Lucy's a dumb, ugly bitch, and she doesn't want her husband to love her son. She just wants to be loved. So she's a narcissistic piece of shit bitch. And instead of saying, how come you don't want to play right now? Well, I'm tired. I did this. I did that. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. If she would have listened and heard me out, gave me some ice cream and gave a shit, then I would have played the fucking game. But the idea was, you're going to play the fucking game because I told you. No. When I'm telling my dogs to get inside, if I can pretend to be nice, they'll listen. But if I'm pissed off and I'm like, get the fuck inside, they'll run away every time. And they should. Now, you gotta at least pretend to fucking love me. You gotta at least pretend to like me. You gotta at least feign fucking happiness, you motherfucker. I'll obey you. But you're acting crazy right now. You're saying get inside. What if I get inside and you just start... No, I'm not going to do that. So then when I'm like, okay, will you get inside, please? I am not as pissed off as I was before. I am checking myself. So it's like, okay, Papa, we'll do what you want. Just give us a little bit of respect and we'll be more than happy to do it. They also like food. So it's like, hey, here's some food. If you want them to get in the cage, there's some food. They'll get right in. So if you're trying to persuade them, if you're trying to win them over, but if you're just an oppressor, molester, if you're just a fascist bastard, a nozo, chomo, perverted piece of shit, then you'll just oppress and use violence and terrorism and cajole and lie and cheat and steal, and you'll just do all the crimes in the world, but you won't try to persuade, you won't try to convince, you won't try to influence. You're just an ugly piece of shit. We're all a bunch of animals! We have logic and we have knowledge and intelligence, and you're not using it, and that's another thing. Fucking shit. I wish my mother loved me. But since she's never going to give a shit, she's going to be the last person to give a shit. She's just been an ugly motherfucker my whole life. She has goddamn repeated over and over again how much she fucking hates me. She says we're enemies. She says I've never been given a chance, and she's never going to give me a chance. No, we've been fucking you over because your dad's insecure and I'm insecure, and I want him to love me and I want him to... They're both insecure, so if I don't do well, then Lucy gets to say, see, making good grades is really stupid. So she's trying to say being an ignorant whore is better than being intelligent and logical. And in a way, she's winning. Because, none of you all really give a shit if she's a good mother. You don't really give a shit if she has knowledge or tells jokes. You don't care if she's a good, genuine person who has, any kind of philosophy of goodness. You've never told her to be a good mother. You never told her to stop abusing children. You never told her that child abuse is wrong. So she's walking around this fucking world thinking that kissing, whatever. Y'all go into a fucking shack and keep on licking each other's assholes. Quit. It's not neat. It's not interesting. Shut the fuck up. Act like you're the only motherfuckers that knows how to lick assholes. Get in the shack, lick each other's assholes till the live long day. Don't come around me. Don't assert that you're my fucking friend or anything positive whatsoever in my life. You're the most committed pieces of shit to fucking over your kids. When I go to college and the old man, me and him get into a fight or so, it's like right as I'm turning 18, right as I'm about to go enter into the world. Instead of them saying, go get him, son. You're going to college, straight A's, scholarship. You've been doing basketball. You've been working like a dog. Your whole life's for us. This is your chance. This is your one shot. We got your back. Instead, a whole bunch of shit happened. But ultimately, the conclusion was, I mean, he likes to take my money, he likes to oppress me. She's allowing all of it. She hit me once and then laughed at me about it, so she didn't give a shit, but she watched him commit a million crimes with no objections. And never talked to me, never wasted her time trying to talk to the person that she was humiliating and abusing all them years. Daddy, I didn't waste any moments in time to talk to him. He's a stupid son, isn't he? Stupid boy. That's why you always hitting him. I remember I took a sticker machine in Florida when I was 18. And I'm looking at, grand theft. They said it was a $300 machine. Lucy says, keep him in jail. And the old man said no. Like, even though he might have been rough on me, it was like for a good purpose. She was just an ugly bitch because she loved to be an ugly bitch. She thought that's what Kevin was teaching her. See, you always hit your son. Okay, I'll hit him. There. He wanted me to talk to him. Can you believe that? No, I can't. Go to your room. So I feel so fucking stupid. I feel like I listened to her when I was young. She cried about him being mean, and you're not going to be like that. And I was like, I'm not going to be like that, and I vowed to not be like that. And then once she got his attention back, then she quit talking to me. Then I was back to being chopped liver. But I remember the conversation, and I've stayed committed to being a fucking better person. She just can't fucking respect better people. She told me to be a better person, and she doesn't do the least. I need you to be a mature adult, okay? I don't need to stand over top of you and say, do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't need to be an oppressor. You're a full-grown person, and you can make your own decisions. But if you're saying that you're a dumb fucking idiot, which she said that. She says a lot of stupid, ugly things throughout the years. She said that we're enemies. But she also said that women are stupid. And they should be told what to do. She doesn't like to think about things. So I'm sitting here defending her mind, body, and soul, and she's never defended my mind, body, and soul. No, you're a person too. You get to participate. You get to do this and do that. And ultimately, that's right. But I think what happened is I'm respecting a criminal piece of shit. And when you respect a criminal asshole, forever and ever, they will always fuck you over. When you respect a criminal asshole to the day that you die, they will always fuck you over. So, happy July 5th, everybody.